Hey, lads, ladies and shits of the pussy tubes. It feels like it's been a while since I played regularly on the tubes because Magic has regularly been AIDS. But I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, you probably don't care, right? So fuck the intro and all that shit. So this is Jeskai ramp. I experimented in multiple ways with putting certain things in and taking them out, and the deck was always bollocks. This feels like it's sort of stable. We'll see how it goes. I even spent one extra wild card on a Narset because Narset's tits give me the tingle balls. But we'll see. You need turn 2 plays, right? Look at this guy. Scorching Dragonfire. Oh, what about an absolute meme alliance? Colorless. That's not colorless. That's an Evolving Wilds. But we don't sack Evolving Wilds on our turn in best of 1 gold ranked Magic, lads. We got a whole... Hey! Let me do it now that that's on the stack to give him the information he might have needed. Even though, 100% lads, we all knew only blue pussy boys do that. My headset is in a weird spot. Apologies. Pussy boys do that in best of 1 Magics, as though it actually made any difference. Isn't that a little bit on the hilarious side, lads? So, like I said, we got this to burn this thing's pubes. Is that gonna be enough? Does anyone care? Lads, I'm gonna try and be as positive as is necessary to not be a caricature slag that everything's awful. Because everything's not really that bad. Lads? But isn't this guy like playing one of the pussiest decks in the game, Chinks? He is, lads. So I think you gotta just let him go 8, right? I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna let him go 8. So what does that mean for me? I don't think this is not gonna kill Omnath, right? I don't think I'm in the market to 1-for-1 these things, so we're gonna try and blow up all the 8s. That's my plan, lads. And you need a plan, don't you? Because what if you pull down your girl's pants and she's got a huge bongler? You need a get out of jail clause. Right? Do you? Do you? I mean, you might be thinking, Cheeks, get out of jail? I just won the fucking lottery, son. And I'd say to you, each to their own. Each to their own. I mean, if that's your idea of hitting the jackpot, you will be coming up fucking bullshit every day of the week. So, let's see. I still don't think I don't think getting rid of these does anything. I think we need blow up all the 8s or Ugin with my 3 mana versus his 50 mana. Isn't that good, Magic, lads? 50 mana versus 3 mana is the kind of shit that gets our dicks hot. So multiple sort of options. I think this is alright. It gives me Elspeth gets 8 mana. Red, white. It gives me Elspeth gets 8 mana. For that. It blocks here. If it gets killed, I draw a card. And we're doing the Magics, boys. Right. Gold's ranked. Magic the Gathering. Whatever I said earlier, just reapply. Right, boys? So, I know I'm a little bit late to discuss it on stream, but everybody got their dicks out about the Walking Dead cards. Hey! You thought you was getting Ugin? Well, I've got an Ugin too, son. I'm that kind of a fucking spunk bollock. Hey, would you like to draw a card? I would. I would, son. Alright, so now Elspeth Conquers Death has to go on this, obviously. Little bit of an 8, but that's alright, I suppose. So, blow up all the peeps. Gets one of those once. I think I suppose this game is just 8 slats. I mean, sometimes, boys, you just have to put your hands up and say, this guy's just too good at Magic for me. His ability to just click on whatever the fucking shit normally dweebs click on, pornos. His ability, lads, to click on export Mr. AIDS and then get AIDS and then smell like AIDS, lads, it was too much for me. So I take 3 here, 4, 5, so I lose, right, because of what I just did. Did you really need to play that, Cheeks? Did you really need to play that, cheeky boy? I don't think that I did. I think I might have done a bit of a mistake. All right, here's the new plan. We have to double Brazenades both of these back into his hand, and I probably should have done that pre-combat, right? Probably. We'll see. He might have drawn just a burn spell, and then I got my balls burnt. Is that what we want? Burnt balls? Hey, Lance, I think that I might be dead. So, Chadwick doesn't do anything. Solemn doesn't do anything. My deck doesn't really do anything. That's a shame. But that's Magic, Lance. Sort of. Well, technically, it's not sort of, it is. So I need to do two things. He can shock this, and then do 8 damage, which is quite a lot of damage, Lance. He could shock me, and do damage, and that's also a lot of damage. I don't know how you get out of this, to be honest.
Bringing its traditions into the future. Strike with the cunning mind of the dragon.
Cunning mind of the slag.
Your fate is sealed.
Alright. 1, 2. Looks like I get 1. Right? Alright. Probably dead, Lance. Oh, I'm on 2. Why did I think I fucking did something that avoided me from being on 2? I don't know what I just did. What did I think in my head? I think that I plussed this. Well, I didn't plus it, lads. I minused it. Lance, that's good magic, right? Playing around imaginary shit. Right, lads? Sometimes this game's alright. I enjoyed that, apart from playing deck 8s. That's never a good feeling, because it's just like, okay, so you played a Pro Tour deck in a fucking AIDS format. Speaking of formats, Lance, to go back to The Walking Dead, here's what I think, having given it a week to ruminate. I think Whizbangs should abandon Best of One Arena because it's been proven and I say the word AIDS too much as like just a throwaway line, and I'm not going to say it because I mean it this time. I think Best of One Arena is just a fucking joke. I think anyone who's good at Magic doesn't enjoy Best of One because it's stupid. And despite Best of One feeling like it's the place to play relaxing, quick fire, you know, let's not take it too serious Magic, it's where all the fucking limp pussies go because they're shit. Hey, Cheeks, I need to break it to you, but you play Best of One all the time. I know. I'm shit. I wouldn't say I've got a limp pussy. I'd say my pussy's pretty stiff. I don't know if they're supposed to work that way. But, anyway, to move on from that, like, everybody hates competitive Best of One. Any professional, even just good player, will say, I don't want day one of some arena qualifier to be Best of One. It's a fucking load of shit. Just some scammy bullshit to get me to sign up in the off chance that I play against mono red on the draw twice and I get 2 guaranteed losses because I couldn't play a spell. Nobody likes it. So if you're just going to have it as this weird standalone format, why is it so fucking tediously bullshit? Why do we have the same bands that come in that real Magic has? This ain't the same game, you fucking dweebs. So, why not just fucking allow everything to be legal? Don't worry about bans. Don't just be lazy and say, well, we're banning this in best of 3 because after sideboards, diddly-dib-dibs. Sideboarding actually takes skill. Net decking a piece of shit deck and then just playing it like a twat takes nothing except a couple of finger presses. And we all know that Magic nerds are pretty good at finger pressing because that's as far as they ever got with the girls. They poked a nip, spunked their pants, went home from watching Dude Where's My AIDS, and they never went out again. Classic Majiks. Alright. Gadwick is only in this deck because I found myself never being able to draw any cards. And that's something you need, right? Is it? Do you need to draw lots of cards, Lance? I feel like you do. We're doing it, Lance. That's the record button. It's been so long since I used OBS, I think that program is. The reason I'm playing with OBS, Lance, is because one of my closest patrons, he thought I was doing the cheaties. Thought I was doing the cheaties, Lance. So this thing gets too big too fast. So as much as I like to plot 8s, that's not what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So, we're playing Black, White, Lifelink Cats. Lance, have you ever seen Dr. Cheeks play against Black, White, Lifelink Cats? Have you ever seen such fucking wizardry, boys? Literally. Blow your pants off with those skills. So, 2 options. I could play a land, draw a card. I could play a tap land. Or I could scry play a tap land. Now, Lance, I think you don't need to plop tap lands in a situation where you are presuming you're going to draw 10 cards. But I am playing best of 1, and I've already got 8s. So if you've been keeping track of the shit that I say, it doesn't matter, It doesn't matter! So, to finally return to my original point, ladies and shits, I think best of 1 Magic the Bollocking should 100%. $100 dues. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I actually have enough mayonnaise. $100 dues. B. So we could take Ugins now. That's good enough. On Arena. Those fucking Rick the Dick. Who else? Rick the Dick, Shawn Michaels, Halle Berry. All those cards, Lance. I want to play them here because who cares? Alright, let's do the no. Yeah, who cares? Best of 1 is a shit show. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll draw 6 cards. Lance for the memes. Hey, Lance. You've seen this boy before. He's had his Weetabix. Right, boys? So usually, people kill Gadwicks from what I've seen on other channels. Which is fine, because we're exiling the man's Lance. So we should be alright. Hey, Lance. So that's 2, and that's 2. The man's balling. The man's going big in best of 1. 2 mana. What? 2 mana spells in best of 1? I've almost jizzed in my pants. That was so huge. I want to play with Michonne, and not just in the biblical sense. It looks a little bit like a shit Grave Titan. I'll play that in best of 1 Magic the Gathering. But we can't. I need to have a $7,000 sideboard to go with my $110,000 vintage deck, or legacy deck, whatever the fuck it's legal in. Hey, Bloodcheek's Thirst, doesn't that kill Ugin? He's not interested, Lance. Hey! I'm gonna call my mum after this. Hey, Mum, speed dial. I never got whatever the fuck you thought I was gonna get. But I'm up to little Dots McGee's. Man, Magic's such, in theory, a good game. I want to play dragons, and I want to play sky relics, and I want to play shits. But I don't want to play best of 3. I really don't want to play best of 3, because I grew up on the Magic Duels. I grew up on playing duel decks in Nando's with my friends. Just fucking barbecue sauce. Stop! Yeah, it's peri-peri sauce, Cheeks. You don't use barbecue sauce on your Nando's, do you? Are you freaky did? Are you the kind of did that thinks going 20-0 in Magic the Gathering gives you a massive, not bald head? I do think that, Squeaky Scotsman. I think everything's amazing. Right? Is that what I say normally? I don't know. So I made Brazen Borrower the aids. Yeah, it's not really, there's just not a lot going on. Is it, Lance? This guy's pros. Don't shit your fabled passage to get a blue land while Dr. Cheeks is watching. Oh my god, it was green! He was memeing Cheeks! But he gave away he had AIDS. The whole time, Lance. AIDS in his pants, shit in his balls. So again, I don't know if you cycle that. You could find better spells. But whatever. We got bounce. We got slaps. Those are spells. Right, boys? He doesn't want to play. Or he doesn't. He didn't draw any lands. Lance, that's something that can happen in Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you know that. But he had a good time. Right? Best of one. Doesn't matter. Ranks don't matter. They just don't. And I don't want to... I really sometimes don't know what I come across as giving a fuck about. Because obviously I care about Magics because I play all the time. But I don't care about my rank. And anyone who does, I don't think it's a case of me being envious, obviously. I think it's fucking gibberish. But I also want to enjoy other people's content. And I want them to understand that just fucking showing impossible decks, or not even impossible decks, just, hey guys, this is sort of Dimir Rogues, but instead of Christine Spranks, I've got Jimmy Jamps. Oh, we went 17-0 again. It was amazing. It's fucking rubbish. Just play a deck that you think that is alright. Play 5 or 6 games. I want to believe that I'm not watching just gibberish shitness. And that has really bled into my enjoyment of the game, which is a weird thing to admit, to say that other people's actions affect you doing something else. But it has, Lance. Every time I sit down and I think, boys, I'm going to watch this other guy not be AIDS, they always bring the AIDS. Alright. So, it's too big at the moment, is it? Yeah. So, this guy is mildly problematic, just like Mark Rosewater's casual racism, but we're going to just sweep that under the rug for now, Lance. I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to do. So let's hope this is a land. Fucking AIDS. Alright. I think this is much better than I gave it credit for originally. It's supposed to smooth your hand out, but obviously I fucked it up. Hey, he played the thing that I couldn't remember the name of, that wasn't Christine Spranks. Hey, I played this instead of Spranks. So it's a brew now, Lance. Hey, Lance, I'm gonna brew all over your face. Isn't that sort of sexual? So, land on the top, I think we're alright. Land on the top, I think we're alright. Not that land. I should have been a little bit more specific, shouldn't I, boys? So, no point trying to blap that, because it just gets indestructible. So, I think we're going to have to put one of these boys back in his arse. Right, Lance. We'll see what he plays. I might go for the Scorching Aids on this. If he plays something else. If he plays nothing, then I also think... well, we'll see. Is he going to play nothing? Is he taking this real serious, Lance? That's okay. Taps his land a little awkwardly if he wanted to play that. But that's Magic's arena, isn't it, boys? He's probably thinking, why did fuck it? I could have played that fucking AIDS game. I agree with you, sir. It's fucking AIDS. So, let's think. Let's just get rid of this fucking thing. Is that right? I don't think it is. I don't know what I'm doing. Just put it that way. So, Narset, I remember to put a stop. And hopefully top deck this fucking land. Fuck, it didn't stop! That was AIDS. There, you saw the stop with your own eyeballs. You fucking dweebs. Alright. If I play Narset and plus it, I think it survives. But that wasn't right. I should have minused it, just fucking killed it.
Breathe in. Exhale.
Boys, I've got so much AIDS, it doesn't even make any sense. Alright, everything's fine. You see, as soon as I start talking about magic, then it's just gone off the rails. I need to talk about Christine Sprank's ass. Sign up to her OnlyFans, lads. Is it good value? I can't say I've partaken in the hand shandies when it comes to Christine Sprank's. But let's get the professor to do a review on it. He was busy this weekend fundraising for the tranny bonglers, lads. I don't know exactly what cause, other than my trans friends needs to not be depressed, which is quite a problem in the community, from what I understand. So Shatter the AIDS gets these two. That's probably fine. 3 Brazen Borrowers is one too many at least. Not Loris, the fucking AIDS King. Loris the AIDS King. AIDS for the AIDS God. Look at me, Dad. I'm doing the thing that everyone hates because I'm gay. Oh my god, cheeks. What is being gay gonna be fucking do with this shit? I don't know, Lance. Yes, these are lands, dickhead. You're getting on my nerves with your pussy deck. You slow down dog shit, fucking bollocks. Immortalis. Hey, I've played Warcraft for 400 days of my life. I am so powerful, I'm low platinum magic, and I take it as seriously as I take my diabetes, which is absolutely 0%, because I'm a fat bitch. Monk of pubes, or some shit. So we'll take 6, 7, we'll put this back in his hand, and then we'll blow everyone up. If he's got another Loris, then it's just more of this AIDS. But that's magic's, boys. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what I said. That's what I said, Lance. Shatter the AIDS and Maisie shits, both fine. So, let me think. If I try and put this back in his hand, he sacrifices it and makes that indestructible immediately. I think that's probably what he's going to do. So we'll just plop that, and we'll do all the things that I said, but we'll do it on the end step, so as not to make a fucking fool of myself. Oh my god, Chicks, you actually make a fool of yourself if you play bad magic? Well, Lance, I know that a lot of the viewers of other channels think that all their heroes are amazing at magics, and they could never show as much age as they actually have. But here's the thing, boys. If you haven't qualified, if you haven't manually qualified for a tournament, not got there on the old tranny bongler discount code, then you're shit. And that's about the end of the game. You are shite. Shit all over your dad's penis. So this goes back up his ass. I think he's got another Death Dwellers. Target creature you control gains protection from AIDS. Protection, eh? Not for you. You're definitely catching AIDS. Although I do lose a Brazen Bolliker. Oh, has he got another? Give somebody indestructible. Alright, that was the plan. Oh, we lose both Brazen Borrowers. Isn't that a fucking disaster? Not really. I knew that was there, lads. I'm really good at this game, eh? Ah, boys. Boys. So, Narset's probably fine. I'm going to draw the card instead of scrying. Plus, we got this, so maybe I change my mind. Narset's fine. If he plays Loris, I die. If he's got Call of the Death AIDS, I'm going to lose 2. If he's got just flat AIDS, then I can just keep saying AIDS. And then maybe Magic AIDS will be my friend. Right, boys? Alright, we'll wait to the actual end step like a bunch of fucking tarts. Alright, I tried to put a stop, and the game gave me a slap in the dick. Okay, not a big bunch of good shit. Let's see. Lance. So remember to put the stuff on. Let's see what he can do. He can do something. I got a Brazen Borrower. I also think the Brazen Borrower won't hit any targets because of this thing's bonglage. Okay, I think I can do that, right? Creatures you control gain indestructible until your next turn. That's actually not doable. Is it, Lance? That's not... Well, Ugin exists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, Ugin exists. Not there, it doesn't, Lance. All those penises. You got your balls in your hands, Lance? Okay, last chance to not have the AIDS. Ugh, such Magic the Gathering. So until your next turn, they have indestructible is what I read. That says indestructible. This doesn't say indestructible. Why doesn't it say indestructible, Lance? Well, I got nothing else better to do. I mean, that definitely doesn't work that way. I mean, he could have had a one guy left. But this is best of one Magic, Lance. And I don't know if you've been listening to me, but this is not where you hone your katana blade in the world of Magics. And I say that as a man. Hey, Dad! AIDS! Just when you thought AIDS was only bubbling up, I've got full Loris AIDS for the AIDS God. Loris AIDS for the AIDS God, Dad, but still, Ugin exists. Not for me, though, boys. So, I don't die. I don't die here. I don't think this is right. I don't think it's right. But whatever. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Ugin exists. Boys. So let's theorize. Play Loris. Play Alcide. Or... yeah? That's it, right? Ugin exists. So none of this stuff makes a difference as long as I draw the Ugin at some stage. Okay. Hey, Dad. So as long as the last card in this gentleman's hand isn't give me the hand bonglage, then we got a chance, Lance. So everything's 3. Well, Loris is 3, you get what I mean. You get what I mean, Lance. He's taking a minute to think about what's to be done. What is to be done? So you can sacrifice this to give this protection from anything. Sacrifice this so that the only thing that gets exiled is Loris. But that's good enough, really, isn't it? Or he's pissing his pants because I played Ugin in ranked, and that's not allowed, Lance. That's cheating. That's cheating to have a get out of jail cards for all these 1 mana 2 aids. I mean, he hasn't used any timeouts up until now, so maybe he's really thinking, or he's really an Immortalis World of Warcraft player, and he's pissing his pants, boys. Could be either, right? This is Magic. Magic the Gathering. Just the strongest community that ever existed in a video game scenario. We all love each other so much. Hey, would you like to be my friend? Hey, you look like you need to take a shit. I definitely don't have a 4K CCTV camera at the bottom of the bowl. Oh, Christine, you an OnlyFans, you say? Alright, so it looked like he's turned into an asshole. I mean, boys. I'm the only man who says Magic the Gathering's primary demographic is cunts. Huh? Not trannies, not girls, not fucking charlatan pussies, although we do have a lot of those as well. It's these are the lads. These are the lads, boys. These guys. These guys are the ones that you have to just wade through to find one guy who's alright. Talk about boxing or football. These fucking weirdos complaining about Serenity getting cancelled or some other fucking shit that I've heard too many times to give a monkey's dick about. But Magic, eh, Lance?
You
Magic.
are too dangerous to roll.
You are too full of age to look at my balls. Not very good, but I got a sore throat. I've got the Trump aids. I've got the classic Trump aids, but I got to go full Charlie Sheen, and I got to cure myself with just positive attitudes in a couple of days. All right, this is the last game, just because I think it's a good way to end. Just like actual Magic the Gathering. This is it. This is best of one Magic the Gathering lands. You play your deck. Your opponent plays his deck. He gets very close to beating you. You find the card that you strategically both put in your deck and played very hard to find. And then he cries. Huh? I didn't stall the game out. I'm not playing a net deck. But this is where we stand, ladies. This is Magic. Immortalis. He sounds like the kind of guy who dreams about going to work in a fucking 40k Warhammer, cleric, paladin, afro jizz machine, sword arm, chainsaw, penis thing. That's the kind of guy I think that we just encountered. Boys. Good stuff. Good stuff, right? Good Magic. Lance. Alright. Let's open a couple of packs. That won't help me. I think Academ's Awakening is interesting. One thing that was interesting is that I thought that those angels would be indestructible as well. But they weren't. Oh, his other creatures were indestructible. Which was funny because he sacrificed one of them. You know, for the lols. Lance. So let's see what's good. Wild cards are probably the best thing I could get. Hey. Lance. Probably the worst mythic angel ever printed for standard. And it's all about lifelink cats, which isn't really my style. Maybe I'll put it in a Mirror March deck. Attack with 7 of those. Does it make any difference if you attack with 7? Probably not. Anyway. Ladies and shits, we need to legalize it. Legalize Michonne's boobs in Arena Best of 1. I won't buy a pack, but I might consider it. It's fuck this bullshit.